Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I always like to bring clarity to the narcissist behaviors, and that might help a survivor understand why are they doing this, why are they doing that, and it helps you find some closure, and it helps you learn how to pull away from them actually, all right, and not take their hoovers. So in this video, I want to tell you one of their dirty little secrets in case you were not aware of it, and to understand that the narcissist will always run away rather than face you. Okay, so when I say that, it's alluding to, or at least one of the reasons why the narcissist is going to discard you. They're not brave people, they really, really are cowards. And oftentimes, too many survivors put them on a throne or make them more powerful than they are. Yes, they are monsters in a certain level, but they're not the kind that are brave, if you will. The monster aspect of them is really fueled by their darkness, their ignorance, their emotional immaturity, not their bravery, and they end up hurting people because they aren't brave, because they're cowards, not because, the other way around, basically. But if you are trying to approach the narcissist on something, bring up a topic that they don't want to address, don't want to take accountability for, or just something that would change the dynamics of the relationship, because they're very cookie cutter. Once they put you in a certain box, they typically like to keep you there. And however you've been accepting the relationship, let's say you're learning about narcissistic abuse and you feel like, well, I'm just going to start having boundaries and standards with them. I'm going to tell them how it's going to be from now on. You're going to feel some resistance from them, and that's going to lead them to running. They're always going to run from you instead of facing a situation. And this is why you don't want to have responsibilities tied to them. This is why you don't want to typically, you don't want to be having this narcissist child. You don't want to make them your life partner, i.e., getting married. You don't want to be sharing bills, like living with them, depending on them for things, because they're going to drop the ball in some way, shape, form, or whatever. They're going to drop the ball on you because it's too much for them to hold. It's like a hot potato, and you know how much heat a potato carries. But they're not going to try to address issues with you. So you really need to understand. So if you try to make a change in the relationship, if you try to stand up for yourself, if you try to address an issue or concern of yours, and you find the narcissist is pulling away, or now the narcissist is trying to start an argument with you, or now the narcissist actually discarded you, they left the situation, they left you for a week, they left you for a weekend, and now they're, with another supply, it's because they're running away from the situation. They just don't want to address it because they don't want anything to change. And that's what it boils all down to. Like I said, they're very cookie cutter. So any type of evolvement or evolution, enlightenment, illumination that you're getting that. They're going to stay exactly where they are. And you can try to convince them to change, but it's never going to happen. You're going to get frustrated, and it's going to be a lot of energy and time that you're going to put into that, and nothing will change. Only you're going to burn out and waste more time, basically. So they will always run. They will always run. But let that be a sign of a person who's not mature enough to sit down and have a discussion like two adults. And let it definitely be a sign to let you know that they don't deserve to be in those parts of your life or your life at all. Because you can't have anyone with anyone. You can't build anything healthy. They only want to build toxicity with you. Because that's the only way that they can keep doing, the wrong things that they're doing. Definitely not if you're actually getting healthy. So they will always run. They will always run. Don't be surprised if you let the narcissist know that you're pregnant and then all of a sudden you don't hear from them. They're running from the responsibility. Like now it's, going to change the dynamic of the relationship and it's suddenly becoming more real. They know you're going to have more expectations from them. They're going to be running. They are going to be running. This is why they're in and out of your life. But you have to allow somebody to run in and out of your life. You have to give them that option as well. Okay, because they would want nothing more than to be able to have that revolving door to come and go as they please. Loose strings, and no commitment. That's what narcissists would love in a perfect world. That's what they would love. So if you're curious as to what happened, why did this narcissist run off? Why are they being cold with you or distant? You've done one of those things. You've tried to change the dynamics of the relationship. You've tried to set healthy boundaries or stand up for yourself, or there's some type of new responsibility entering the picture, and that is making the narcissist feel very squirmish. And they have to, get away from that feeling. All right. So hopefully this is giving someone some insight because, they're like, we didn't even have an argument. Everything was going fine. And were you talking about some responsibilities? You thought that conversation was going one way and it totally wasn't with them. So I don't want you guys to be blindsided. If you're co-parenting with the narcissist and you start bringing up some responsibilities, right? Because we know they don't want to be 50-50. They're going to start pulling away, or they'll try to create some type of distraction, whether it's baiting you into an argument or you try to address something concerning them. They're always going to say something concerning you, like just shifting the focus. And, you just really have to be able to see through those type of manipulation tactics and stay on task. And if they don't want to continue the conversation, that's on them. All right. So hopefully that helps someone. And ultimately, the goal is to be narc free, but I do understand that some of you have to deal with them on a certain level, but at least then your expectations, unfortunately, need to be managed down. But it's only to help protect you and your feelings and to not get you jammed up because, expecting them to do things that they just typically do not deliver on is only going to jam you up because then you're going to be scrambling at the last minute to fill a void that you thought that they were going to fill. All right. But I do recommend that you guys watch my videos, Trust Part 1, Trust Part 2, where I talk about how much trust you should be given to any one person, whether they are a narcissist or not, because, that's a really big issue that I find with survivors, over trusting anybody. God says don't put your trust in man because they will let you down every time. And until we have a perfect human being on this earth, nobody gets 100% of your trust, all right? Everyone has imperfections and nobody is perfect. You have to leave that leeway. And this is how you get blindsided and devastated by the narcissist just shifting on you seemingly out of nowhere. But oftentimes, if you're looking through another kind of lens, you'll find that it really wasn't so seemingly as you thought. You just weren't looking at the situation with clear eyes and elephant ears, okay? With that being said, thank you for tuning in to this video. If it resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload videos. Lots of content on here to help you understand, so much about relationships, toxic relationships, healthy relationships, psychology, everything. Take what you can to help you on your journey in life. I always like to promote the motivational playlist for survivors of narcissistic abuse because I know that during the healing process, we have our good days and our bad days. That playlist will help get you out of that rut. But if you're still finding that, you need a little bit more, I definitely offer coaching, guys. Voice calls, FaceTime, and Skype. You can go to my website, LakiaCrawford.com, to schedule your appointment. That link is below the video, is below all of them. Some people hit me up on social media, and then some people literally call me. All of those ways are fine. All right, I do have a support group on Facebook under Lakia Reflection and Progression Crawford. That link is below the video as well. Please inbox me and let me know that you are a survivor. I have a Patreon, guys, and that's a happy medium between my YouTube channel and my website. You get further access to me. You can save some money by having a monthly membership. Look at the different membership tiers and the perks and extra access to me that you can get, and see which one works for you. All right. With that being said, guys, keep doing the work, and until next time, please take care.